Welcome back to the quarterly update for the OSE Rentals. We're in April 2023 and we're standing in front of the first two properties in the OSE Fund. This is 158 17th Avenue and 166 17th Avenue. Right across the street from us, you're gonna find 165 17th Avenue. 2 doors down, you'll find 136 17th Avenue. And on the end of the block, you'll have 105 17th Avenue. So on this block, we have 5 of the properties of the OSE Fund. We're gonna go inside, we're gonna check on the update of the construction for this fund. Things are really moving along great now. As the economy has slowed down, things have actually sped up a little bit in the construction field. So let's go inside and check it out. So here we are in the back courtyard. As you see, we removed the fence and you can start getting the vision of what we're intending here. We're intending that it's gonna be a courtyard style, pool on one side, courtyard on the other, with 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings all sharing and enjoying this courtyard. Parking is in the back in the alley and in the front street. The front 2 buildings have been rented out. Recently, we started demoing the back building and getting it ready for framing, foundation work, and then from there, electrical, plumbing, AC. This building has had a lot work done to it. We just passed the structural inspection, so now we're gonna be able to start doing the stucco on the outside, insulation and drywall. So really soon, this building is gonna change significantly. Let's go check on the back property to show you what the neighbor looks like, to give you an idea of what we're aiming to have the property look like when it's finished. So this property over here is 1,600 square feet, 2 stories. It sold for $1,050,000. Our building here is 4,000 square feet between the front and the back, and our lot size is 7,500 compared to 4,000 square feet behind us. When we're done, the stucco in the facade is gonna look very similar to this building. All 4 are gonna have the similar stucco and facade, so it's gonna really blend together nicely for a modern coastal property. Let's go check out the inside. In here, you're gonna see we have new electric, new framing, new Cat 6 and coax cable for internet and cable. We have all new plumbing, and we even poured a new slab. The windows are hurricane rated, so they can take 150 mile/hour impact. And as you see here, we added tie downs all over the property. With these additions, our maintenance costs should be reduced greatly, and our insurance cost did reduce greatly. We tied down the roof for hurricane protection and added hurricane windows and doors to have better protection of the property. Our windows can take a 150 mile/hour impact, meaning if you shot a 2x4 out of a cannon at 150 miles per hour, the window itself would crack but would not pierce in. This reduced our insurance significantly, and in case of a storm, we are very protected. Later, what you're gonna see, and you might not see it because by the time we do the next video, this property, God willing, will be finished. In here, we're gonna spray foam. So we're gonna encapsulate the full property. If you hear the noise now, hear the noise now? That's what I'm trying to show you. Between the hurricane windows and the hurricane doors, noise is reduced significantly. Then when you add in the spray foam, you're not gonna hear almost any outside noise. Between the first floor and the second floor, we're gonna add bat insulation, which is also gonna reduce the noise between the levels. So you're not really gonna hear your upstairs neighbor stomping while they're walking. We made this green and clean. The cost wasn't much more to put in green clean products, and our wood we're using is PT wood to be resistant for mold, mildew, and termites. Our drywall is gonna be mold resistant as well. So our properties are green, clean, a really great investment up front to avoid maintenance issues in the future, and a great place to live for our future tenants. So current projections on the pro forma showed an $1,800 a month rent for a 1-bedroom, and now we're getting $1,900 to $2,000 a month for 1-bedrooms. So it's really great that we're already exceeding the initial projections. We just have to get these projects done. In addition to all the benefits for us as owners of the property, with having the lower maintenance costs and the better insurance rates, it's also better for our tenants their electric bill should be significantly reduced. Between the hurricane windows, hurricane doors, spray foam insulation, and our Japanese mini splits, their electric bill should be very low. We're estimating that in a 1-bedroom, they're gonna average roughly a $50 electric bill. So very, very low. Which is also gonna be good for us for our Airbnbs, or short-term rentals, since we're gonna be paying the electric and utilities. Having our costs reduce increases our bottom line. So these 2 units, the front 2 buildings are currently being rented, and we just vacated the tenants in this back building, and we're now in the process of demoing the back building. Here we go. Fully demoed. The first steps we're gonna be doing is building out the foundation. From there, adding any footers that's needed in the middle of the building to make sure it's held up well. After that, we're gonna be adding additional framing to support the building. We wanna make sure that our investment's gonna last a long time. After we do that framing, we're gonna go into the windows and doors. And from there, it goes pretty quick. Plumbing, electrical, AC, stucco, drywall, we're good to go. So God willing, by the next quarterly update that we do, this building should be almost finished. So this is pretty exciting. And then from there, we're gonna end up doing the front buildings so we can tie in the whole property to have a really, really attractive looking package of properties. It's gonna be a really great location for companies and families to rent out multiple units to be together during special events. In addition to multiple traveling nurses renting from us, they can refer their friends and still be in the same facility without sharing the same space. With 3 hospitals close to our location, it's a really great source of tenants. What do you think?
Ready to move into?
Yeah, open concept. Progress, progress. And if you see here how the roof is raised, this property is gonna have a cathedral ceiling on the 2nd floor. Let's check out the next property. Let's check out unit 136. So this is 136. The front unit is 4 1-bedroom, 1-baths. They're in really good condition. Still needs a full gut reno to be able to get the short-term rental money that we're aiming for. But as a long-term rental, we're already getting the $1,800 a month per unit price point. It's really good. But to target that higher rent amount and the short-term rental clients, we really need to bring a more consistent product to them. One, with the electrical issues that happen in the older buildings and plumbing issues. We're gonna be fixing all those things and upgrading the property. It's gonna be a very similar layout with the front porch. It's gonna be enclosed. This is gonna be the living room, then the kitchen. After that's gonna be the bathroom, and then in the back will be the bedroom. It's a really beautiful property, has a really nice high ceilings, and it's a great rental for someone looking to live 1 block from the water. In the back of the property, we have a 2nd building. It is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1920s building with above a garage, and that will be remodeled later next year. Right now we're focusing on the larger projects, the things that are gonna make a significant impact on the pro forma. The smaller single unit properties, we're gonna wait till a later date. Let's go to the next property. We're now in front of 165. The front building is a duplex. It's currently occupied. The back building is a triplex. It's currently under construction. Let's go check out that property. We're inside 165 and a half, the back building. It's looking great. Walls are up, plumbing is in. We work on getting our next inspection done. Then we're gonna be going into electrical. Then we're gonna be going into HVAC. But as you can see, the hurricane tie downs are already installed. All the connections and the straps are in. Hurricane windows are in. The property has reduced the insurance from $6,000 a year down to $1,872 for the year. Significant savings on our insurance because of all of the different things we've added. We even took it from a partial hip to a full hip, which helped reduce our insurance as well. This property lasted since 1920s. If you can see all this additional wood, our goal is for it to last for another 100 years. With this new plumbing, new electric, new insulation, it's really gonna be a great place to live. Let's go check out the next one. So we're now standing in front of 105 17th Avenue. This property has been fully remodeled, front building and a back building. Let's go check out the front unit to give you an idea of what one of the studios looked like. So this is 105 Unit B. This is a studio apartment, great layout, really nice high ceilings, brand new. And this gives you an example of what our properties look like finished. With the hurricane windows, cathedral ceilings, spray foam insulation, the quartz countertops, our slow close cabinets. Really beautiful place. This property has a studio, a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, a second 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and a 1-bedroom with an office. I'm very happy to say this location has been fully completed, and we should be signing our refinance documents on this property tomorrow. Great property. We're in for $880,000 on this property. And the appraisal came back in at $980,000. Not quite as high as what we would have liked, but with the higher interest rates and the condition of the market, with the market in this neighborhood being that there's no homes for sale. Very, very few homes actually going for sale, which makes it difficult to price out the value of homes in this neighborhood. They're getting comps from other neighborhoods that aren't as good as ours. As you know, this property is 1 block from the water, so the value is a lot higher. New homes being built, ground up, 2023 homes are being sold for $1.3 million to $2.3 million. Given that this is an older duplex style, we weren't able to get the exact comps that we wanted. But we still got a great refinance. We're gonna pull out of the old loan and move forward with continuing the rest of the remodels. God willing, we'll have the rest of the properties looking like this very soon, and on to the next project. We're now in front of 1511 Beach Boulevard. This property is so beautiful. The views are great. Check out the water, Lassing Park. So close to downtown. Now this property was purchased with a couple of different options in mind for the end use. If you remember, initially, we were planning to buy 6 properties in the OSE Fund. During all of the 2021 havoc with the interest rates and all the crazy things that went on from 2021 to 2022, construction was taking a lot longer than expected, in addition to engineering documents and the city permits. So I had a decision to make. I have this cash for construction. What do I do with this cash? And honest, I was really torn. I was really praying about it a lot, and I was like, God, please tell me what to do. I have this cash. Do I save it in case something happens in the market and we need the extra cash for emergency? Or should I spend the cash, buy more properties, and hedge against the inflation? So after all of my thinking and analysis and prayer, I came to the decision, let me buy additional properties and hedge against inflation that way. So I took the money that was intended to be used for the construction and purchased this property. This property on Beach Boulevard, and I also purchased another property on 22nd. That's the bagel house, that's the SpongeBob house. You'll see that next. With this property here, we purchased it for $900,000. We spent about $50,000 on air conditioning units and upgrading the property to bring out its beauty. We rented it out for Airbnb during the busy season. Great waterfront property. We were getting $8,000 a month during the busy season. It worked out really well. So as you know, construction has gone up significantly in the last year and a half, the cost. The goal was to put the money to work have the money grow with inflation, so then when it comes back out, when we sell the property, we can use that money to cover the additional cost of construction. And I'm very thankful, thank God, it worked. Here we are today, 1 month away from selling the property, and they're under contract for $1.15 million. After all costs of carry, cost of the closing costs, and the cost for construction, we're gonna make around $100,000 on this property and use that additional money to cover the additional cost of construction. I'm really happy to give you this information. And now we're gonna move on to the next property, Beach Boulevard, which we had a very similar strategy. Let's go check that out. Hey guys, we're now in the backyard for the Bagel House, also known as the SpongeBob House. The family that owned this property, their son was the artist for SpongeBob. So there's a lot of great SpongeBob artwork inside. This property is located on 3 parcels of land and is about 5,000 square feet between the main house at 7 bedrooms, the mother-in-law suite, and the pool house. It's a really great property, great for a large family, and really excited to say things are working out well. We're planning to sell the property. We're targeting to get about $1.75 million on the sale. We purchased it for $1.2 million. Between our carrying costs, our construction costs, and our closing costs, we're about 300 grand. So we should make roughly $250,000 on this property. When we sell this property, we're gonna add that money back into our construction budget, since we held the money from the construction budget in this property as we were waiting for construction to kind of speed back up and for us to grow the money instead of having it being eaten up by inflation. So this is another great property in our fund. I'm sad to see it go. I love all of our properties, but we have a goal, we had intentions to finish up the original 6 properties, and I'm happy to say we're finally seeing some real traction now that construction industry is kind of getting back on its feet. On to the next property. Hey guys, we're at the last property in the historic 1 district of St. Pete, historic Old Northeast. This is 310 24th Ave, 2 buildings, 2,000 square foot building, a 3,000 square foot building. The total for this building, it was originally a 16 unit ALF, assisted living facility, has 10 parking spaces, so we converted it into 10 units, about 4 studios and 6 one-bedrooms. It's a really nice property, concrete block sides, hip roof, was remodeled about 10 years ago. With this property, the goal is actually to go up a 2nd story. This goal has been changed recently in the last, say, 9 months, because the homes in this area are selling for multi-million-dollar price point. We believe that we can chop this property up into 5 townhouses and sell each one for around $800,000 to $1 million. Or we can continue to rent them out in 2 separate sections, a studio section and a 1-bedroom section, similar to what we have right here. So the benefit is that we have the ability to sell if we would like. The cost of the property is $850,000. The renovation would be about $1 million. We would be in for $1.85 million. The price on sale on the low end would be $800,000 a unit, which is $4 million total. Or on the higher end, it would be closer to $5 million in the sale price. The $2 to $3 million sales point is really, really attractive. So we're working on converting this property, going through engineering. We started the process a year ago, and we're still in engineering review. Things are very, very busy down here. And that is why on the other properties that we haven't started the engineering and architectural, we actually have an in-house architect that is doing all the drawings so we can speed up our process. So that when we first started with this project, we're about 12 months in now for architectural and engineering. With the current architecture and engineering that we have in-house, it takes us roughly 4 to 6 months to get drawings done. Very excited, really a game changer for us for how quickly we're able to convert a property and go from getting the architectural drawings done, having an engineering review and stamp the drawings, and then submit it city for review. So it's really, really nice to have this new team member to help us improve our efficiencies and to speed up our timelines. This is the last property in the OSE Fund, and we'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys again for watching the video, and God bless.